First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing funds.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Prasad, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they were talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I got
like
that.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Come on, Lou Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective,
Yes,
but
the
an
Guyanese critic.
erratic
Mikhail
detective,
Rodriguez.
is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why you not freaking slapping Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? Look, Gildarie, you deal with that. You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
Gildarie, you apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that.
Hi, good evening. Welcome once again to the Gildarie, Freddie Kissoon, wherever you are. Good night. As today, Guyana stands still again as we say goodbye to 4 of the remaining servicemen who died last week in that horrific helicopter crash in the hinterlands of Guyana. There were 4 funerals, and Guyana said goodbye this Friday, this today, and it was so moving seeing those scenes. Thousands of people would have been watching, and scores, hundreds, would have turned up at those proceedings today. We have advertised. You got to forgive me. I have a sore throat. I was working a little late, and then it's really. This has been a really horrific week. Continuing from last week, with the losses of those men, and of course with our paying attention to the Venezuela issue, which has so dominated this country's attention for the last few months. Checkmate might be a word that. In my humble view, what transpired in St. Vincent and Grenadines, I think Maduro knew what was coming. Freddie Kissoon and I, my co-hosts, we'd have some discussions and we could talk about that. Many things in the news tonight also. We want to open the lines after we have our few talks about a couple of topics together. I've decided to wear black away from the formal attire that I would normally be dressed in because obviously want to continue to show respect to our heroes. And I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to say good night. Welcome to my co-host Freddie Kissoon, because we would want to have the discussion started and then open the lines very, very quickly. Talk about Venezuela. Let's talk about our fallen heroes. Let's talk about so many other things that's happening within our society. I tell you one message that I received today from somebody who went to GRA in a very short while. Freddie?
Thank you, Gildarie. Good evening, good night, good morning, good day to wherever you are. I keep saying this the past 18 months because people from different time zones tune into this program. I will just briefly touch on 3 things which I think you need to know. You definitely need to know. Then I'm going to give my take on the victory of our president in St. Vincent. And I think this guy is going from one achievement, one accomplishment to another. I believe there's a huge legacy. I've said it in my early columns in 2020. And I keep saying it, I think Irfan Ali is not one we had expected in terms of his leadership style. And it's a leadership style that has found embrace. But three quick things, and then my take on why that St. Vincent dialogue was called. First of all, the pension thing. Just briefly, when I went, I went to collect the one-off payment. I mean, why not? I am no billionaire, no multi-millionaire, and I collected it the last time, but not this time. When I went there, they gave me a number 394, and it was at a mosque in Deerfield, Sophia, and I would never take the woman I love, through that. The least said about that, the better. Two other things you need to know about. I got a call from a friend who said he's at the Diamond traffic outpost. He's been arrested and they're putting him on $10,000 bail. So I asked him, what is the problem? Failed to observe a traffic sign. I then told him I have the schedule of ticketable offense, and that's a ticketable offense. So he put me with his phone to the lady, the policewoman at the outpost. So I asked to speak to the traffic guy who arrested my friend. She said he brought the man there, said to put him on $10,000 bail, and he's gone. So I said to her, you have a person sitting there who got to go to work for hours on a ticketable offense? So the guy name is Lance Corporal Fraser. I told Lance Corporal Fraser there is no way that is a charge. Then I rang the traffic chief. He was not there. I rang former traffic chief who's still with the traffic department, Mr. Stephen, and he said it's a summonable offense. You take particular down and you summon the person. Do you know there was no phone? There is no phone to Diamond Police Station Traffic Department. No phones at all. So I couldn't phone anybody at Diamond to complain. I eventually got on through a cell number to the commander in charge of the area, and he said there's no landline for Diamond Police Station.
Hold on, Freddie. Operator, could you come in? Are we having issues with the internet? No, but the live play that we're getting is like about a minute or two behind. Yeah, I think you'd have to do that. You guys got to make a decision on that. Good. Yeah. Folks, our apologies. We'd have to end this live and then come back to you. We're having some